I walked into Chick-Fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good when I get to shine their shoes.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
Come on over to Chick-fil-A with a free shoe shine with every sandwich. Shoe shine's only for black folks.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. People are out in large numbers, shaking the trees, seeing what falls out, going through a lot of companies right now, and demanding accountability. People have been emboldened by the Bud Light and Target. I mean, successful, boycotts and customer outrage against both Bud Light and Target. Now they're looking at a couple more companies. Later today, I'll cover Kohl's, which is a very popular clothing outlet here in the United States that is facing a ton of backlash as well. But right now, we're going to take a look at Chick-fil-A going full Bud Light, so to speak, and it being revealed that they have diversity, equity, and inclusion, and all this kind of stuff that people hate, these departments, that is. And we're going to take a look at it. What's interesting with Chick-fil-A is they are a company that has suffered boycotts from the left for years because of their religious backgrounds and maybe their particular views on the LGBTQ community. However, it seems pretty curious based on some of the things revealed today. These companies all getting woke and being woke is something that most people have had enough of. And that's why I started, by the way, Coffee Brand Coffee last year. We're growing exponentially every month, and we have Father's Day just a few weeks away. So if you're a dad, let your kids know. Or if you're looking for a gift for your dad, check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. Our Father's Day gift boxes are absolutely amazing. They always sell out around each holiday. And our first box includes obviously the roasted and salted cashews, which are a classic. Then the buttery toffee peanut bombs, which are ridiculously good, and the sweet and spicy treat mix, which is my favorite. We've got the Father's Day Kids Favorite Edition, which includes, on top of that, saltwater taffy. By the way, also both come with our coffee. And then we've got a build your own option, and promo code DAD will save you 10%. So dads, let your kids know. Kids, if you're looking for a gift for your dad from a company that will never get political, use the link in the description below, promo code DAD. Pick it up. That way, you've got it handled. It comes in a nice gift box, ready to rock, ready to hand up right to dad with a card and everything. So I've got you covered. Make sure you order it, though. Now, I saw Chick-fil-A trending, and it is a weird, interesting thing because Chick-fil-A has long been disliked by the left for being religious. That you see here, sadly, Chick-fil-A is embracing DEI and ESG after being co-opted by race and trans activists who have made it impossible for the organization to reflect the Christian values of its founder. Marxists won't allow belief in Jesus Christ. And you see drag queens around Chick-fil-A wrappers, and you see a wide variety of other things here. There goes Chick-fil-A. I'm going to show you this video in a second, but there's also this stuff. You see, Chick-fil-A restaurants have long been recognized as a place where people know they will be treated well. Modeling care for others starts in the restaurant, and our commitment to enduring mutual respect, understanding, and dignity everywhere we do business. These tenets are good business practices and crucial to fulfilling our corporate purposes. I think that's fine. But you see, they are the vice president of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Any company that has this role in its ranks is trouble. You see James Lindsay, Conceptual James, says, something tells me Chick-fil-A is going to be called to repent soon. You see Better at Together. This is from Chick-fil-A.com. We are better together. One of our core values at Chick-fil-A means when we combine our unique backgrounds and experiences with a culture of belonging, we can strengthen the quality of care we deliver. Chick-fil-A Inc.'s commitment to being better and together means embedding diversity, equity, and inclusion in everything we do. Then you can read about their DE&I. Of course, they're getting absolutely crushed. People saying not the Lord's chicken too. I don't, I don't know, exactly. I don't have a Chick-fil-A that's close to me. I don't, I'm not a chicken, I don't know, a chicken aficionado. People say their chicken's pretty good. There's, this is a restaurant that's not even open on Sundays because that's the Lord's Day. But you're getting pretty close with a lot of this stuff. And people are very sensitive to it. You can see Chick-fil-A can F all the way off, not spending one more penny at this place. God's Chicken has left the building. I don't eat Chick-fil-A based on their politics. I eat it because the chicken's delicious. Okay, well, that's good for you. Even our beloved Chick-fil-A has fallen to the DEI cult, diversity, equity, and inclusion, the same agenda that's turning our beloved military woke. This is what happens when we allow this environmental, social, and governance score, ESG, pushed by anonymous boards of directors to grow exponentially. It's becoming an epidemic that even Christian companies are being strong-armed to participate in. Conservatives need to push back against ESG agenda. It's forcing companies to go deep into this woke wormhole. And this video resurfaced. I'm not sure exactly when it was filmed, but this is what's going around the internet. It's already got nearly 1 million views of the son of the creator of Chick-fil-A. You see, Chick-fil-A CEO Dan Cathy says all whites should get on their knees and shine black people's shoes with a sense of shame, a sense of embarrassment. Wow, that did he? That's so funny. He didn't reply to that asking for some stock in Chick-fil-A. What? Now, to be fair, he does not say anything about whites doing this for black folks, but I the whole like Christian wash your feet thing, this is just a continuation of that. I mean, I remember Mr. Rogers did that for his mailman who was black. I remember that. Or was that on Sesame Street? It might have been on Sesame Street. I don't know, but like again, I don't know. This is the guy that doesn't work on Sundays. It's easier to see what companies and people receive foreign federal funds. Every single child who's given an empire by daddy turns out like this. Show me one example to the contrary. I don't really understand how these people, this is, okay, so this is about John. So after he had washed your feet, if then your Lord and Master have washed your feet. Yeah, if you take it to like the race perspective, I think that's an interesting thing here. You have Dale Richardson saying slavery is a national embarrassment for everyone. We should learn from that not to repeat it. Shaming people into doing things is exploitation. It is a human trafficking tactic. Don't replace one form of slavery for another. No one is another man's slave. I don't, it is, I think he's talking about, I think he doesn't specifically say race, but people are pointing at, again, with the boycotts, with everything, I think, I want people to be careful. Chick-fil-A, that speech to me, unless there was a part of it where he specifically says only white people do this for only black people, I mean, it's heavily implied. But the diversity, equity, and inclusion department, again, the left is going crazy over a Chick-fil-A boycott that conservatives are considering. They're mad because we've finally gotten effective at boycotts. Any company that is pushing the trans stuff on our kids or the DEI stuff, we're going to pick the worst offenders. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably true. I don't know. We have a problem. Chick-fil-A just hired a VP of diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is bad, very bad. I don't want to have to boycott. Are we going to have to boycott? I don't know if they specifically hired them because he's been there for a long time. You can see the Chick-fil-A DEI guy has been there for 16 years and in this role since 2021. People are, look, I understand why people are feeling this way. I do. To me, there are a lot of places you can get chicken, I imagine. This is a little less egregious than perhaps Bud Light or Target, but people have had enough. People are fed up, and the right is, I mean, not even necessarily just the right, but lot of people are just, it's really easy to not get your chicken somewhere else. So we'll see how this plays out for Chick-fil-A. It'll be interesting to see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure to pick up your Father's Day gift basket or pass the link on to your kids and tell them that's what you want. Promo code DAD, save 10%. Get yours in now before they sell out. And we'll talk to you again real soon.